Hey y'all, Carolina Tony here. Tonight, I'm coming to you from my home, my front yard, and it is pitch black dark here, and it is hot as all get out here in South Carolina. I'm trying out a new product. I have had lots of these in the past, so I'm no stranger to this, but this new product, I'm going to try it out. And if you like it, I'm going to put a code in the description where you can go on and order this very same thing and save yourself 10% if you do so. That'll be in the description. Of course, you need to watch the video first. And we'll get started right after this station identification. Well, this is my home as seen from the street at night. And you see we've got it all lit up, and hey, this is not even Christmas yet, but this is something I've done for the past 15 years here at this house. And you may ask, how can you do this? Well, I know for a fact there's companies that charges thousands of dollars to illuminate your house such as this at the night. Here's my waterfall. Of course, water hasn't run down this waterfall in years, but it's still pretty cool lit up at night, isn't it? These are called uplights, but that's not what I'm showcasing. I am showcasing the transformer that powers these lights. This is key to making this whole task very simple. How do you get uplights on your house without spending a fortune? I guess probably 25 years ago, I had a friend that built a home, and they had a company come and put in uplights at their house. Remember I said this was 25 years ago. It cost them several $1,000s back then. And you know, a long time ago, things were a lot cheaper than they are now. Well, let me tell you, you don't have to suffer and spend that kind of money to get your home lit up beautifully at night. There's an answer. I'm going to show you how. If you've watched any of my videos in the past, especially the product reviews, you know I have shown you products made by a company called BN Link. BN Link, they provide all kinds of electronic, and for lack of a better word, gadgets, things to make your life easier. Timers, smart plugs, lighting that comes on in your home by using your cell phone, all kind of things like that. But they also have low voltage transformers, and that's how we're able to accomplish this low voltage lighting. You see, you don't want to use high voltage because one, is dangerous. If you get shocked by high voltage, it'll kill you. Yeah, well, the low voltage is, we use 12 volts to light all these lights, and they come in various sizes. Now, you can go to your local home improvement store, Lowe's, Home Depot, such as that, and get low voltage lights, pathway lights, lights for your deck, lights to go down in the ground to shine up on your house, and they come in all different wattages. For your path lights along your path, like I have outside on my little retaining wall, those are 9-watt lights, so they don't use a whole lot of energy. The lights that I shine up on my house, those are 50-watt lights, and then I use LED lights. So a 50-watt light, you can use a smaller wattage but get the same results, if that makes sense to you. Now, this particular transformer that I'm using is a 300-watt transformer. Now, I have 4 different transformers here at this house. I have 2 in the front, 1 on the side, and 1 in the back. And that's because I use a lot of lights. You're going to ask yourself, what size of transformer do I need? Well, that depends on how many lights you'll be using. This particular transformer is a 300-watt transformer, so we want to use less than 300 watts of power. Now, there's a lot of other things that comes into the equation. How long are those lines going to be? What size of wire do you use? Just to give you an example, I have a set of lights in these trees. Over in this direction, there are lights down low shining up in the trees in like 3 different locations. When I first installed those, the lighting came out real dim because the wire goes underground all the way across there, under the driveway, all the way around, and the transformer is right over there, probably about 175 foot. So, wasn't any problem getting the power there, but the wire had to be bigger. So I had to use a larger wire. After I increased the wire size, those lights brightened up. You can save yourself a whole lot of grief and experimentation, if that's even a word. Go online, Google landscape lighting calculator. This will help you decide how big a transformer you need, what size of wires you need to do what you want to do for your project. This particular transformer that I'm using powers the lights on the front of the house. There is a 50-watt lamp there, one there, and one there. Those three 50-watt lights, they actually have LED bulbs in them that give you the effect of having a 50-watt light, but really less. But we're going to still figure 50 watts. So that's 150 watts. I have 300 to work with. So we have those as well as these two. So I am using a total of 200 watts on a 300 watt transformer. Well, here we are. This is how it comes. It was shipped to me by, of course, UPS. And where do you get BN Link products? Amazon. Isn't that where you get everything nowadays? Very simple. And hey, look, it comes with a card, 30% off on your next purchase. How cool is that? Also, I'll put a link in the description where if you order this or order anything for BN Link, you'll get a discount. Let me show you the product. It's kind of heavy. This is a low voltage transformer. You want to know how it works? Well, here we are. This is the BN Link 300 watt transformer. Right now I have it plugged in. It is in the off position. So regardless of how dark or light it gets, it won't come on until you turn it on. And it's very simple to turn it on. The button at the bottom, you press it and it is in the on position. What will happen is that tells us that the lights will remain on until you turn it off. Your next setting, will press it one more time and it will go to that setting, and what will happen is on, but when it gets dark outside, this photo sensor will sense that it's dark and it will come on and it will stay on until it gets light again. And not a whole lot of people wants to run their lights all night, so you can press this thing again, and I have pressed the 2 hour. So what will happen at dusk, when it starts getting dark, the lights will come on and will stay on for 2 hours, and then will just go off. And then the next setting is 4 hours, and then the next is 6, the next is 8, and then there's 10 hours. Depending on when it gets dark, you may want your lights to stay on a little longer. For instance, here in the south, this time of year it starts getting dark pretty early, and you kind of want to leave your lights on at least until you go to bed, so you can leave them on for 4 or 6 or 8 hours. Pretty cool. BN Link has other types of transformers, other wattages, and you can go on and check them out as well. But this one is the one that we're featuring today, the BN Link 300 watt low voltage transformer. Will do 12 volts or 14 volts. And if you go to the description below, you'll get a special code that you can save yourself 10% on your order. Another neat thing, if you're afraid that you may overload this thing and cause something to burn down, well, don't have to worry about that, because it has got an overload protector. If you put too much lights into it, or you try to run too much lights, it will shut the system down. So hey, easy peasy. This also has hangers on the back. So the best way to do this, of course, you want to hang it about 1 foot above the ground, or maybe on a post outside of your house. That's the best thing. Plug it in. It's going to do an awesome job for you. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you think you could use the BN Link 300 watt low voltage transformer, go on to Amazon, order it, and hey, tell them Carolina Tony sent you. Again, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, y'all be sure to share this video with your family and friends. And if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please do so you won't. And don't forget to click that bell so you'll be notified every time we put a video out, which is always on Mondays and Fridays at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and sometimes in between. Again, thank you for watching, and until next time, y'all have a good day.